Cardinal family. A couple of things that are on my brain since last we spoke that have come to my brain as I've been in some classrooms and observed. First thing is, I really want you to realize we don't expect your students to be perfect. We teach some challenging students, and that's okay. They're going to challenge us. They're going to throw variables our way we didn't expect. And just because your students aren't all quiet and compliant and exactly following in line with what you had in mind, that doesn't make you a bad teacher. I've seen wonderful examples of how we have reacted to those situations and gotten students what they need. You're doing a great job. I appreciate it. If you have a kiddo misbehave in class when I'm hanging out, I'm not judging you. That happens. Even the best teachers have students misbehave. They don't really care if somebody is watching or not. This reminded me of my first year of teaching, and I didn't even know enough to realize that people got nervous when they were observed. But a teaching partner of mine, he had been there a couple of years longer. He was getting observed the next day, and we had a common plan time. And he was telling me about how he had talked to his students before he was going to be observed and said, listen, tomorrow is a big day for me. Don't screw this up. Trying to incentivize his students to just be perfect, which, yeah, we want our students to behave. But they don't always behave, and that's fine. If you have a kiddo that is a challenge, I'm not judging you because a student is a challenge. If you have a student that is crying in class, I'm not judging you because you have a student that is crying in your class. If you have a student that is not responding in the way that you had in mind, I'm not judging you because of that. It's all in how we respond to it. It's all in how we address that and help that student with what they need in that moment so that we can get back to a good place of learning. It is okay if they don't fall right in line with what you exactly have in mind. I love being in classrooms in those circumstances, and I see you doing great things, so keep that up. Next thing that I wanted to talk about was closing the achievement gap as we talk about our horizontal, excuse me, I'm on new blood pressure medication, but this old one's still kind of working through and making me cough. Anyway, closing the achievement gap, one of our horizontal element priorities, and I just did a walkthrough observation today, and I was thinking about how important it is to engineer a questioning that closes the achievement gap. Here's just a really small example. If we just ask questions and call on those students that raise their hands, we're perpetuating the achievement gap. We are continuing to enhance the experience for the students who are choosing to be engaged, and we are not fostering engagement for the students that are checking out or too scared or not confident enough to engage with the questioning. Whenever we engineer those things like a think, pair, share, or turn and talk, or a way where we make sure all students respond to a question, those are little things that add up, that close the achievement gap. If we get everybody to engage in the same way, I'm going to cough again. If we get all of our students to be engaged with those questions and we make sure we solicit engagement from all of them, that is equitable. That is making sure we're not perpetuating that achievement gap. So just firing out questions, calling on the students that raise their hands, we know that's not best practice. It's not just that it's not best practice, that perpetuates that achievement gap. Making sure that every student has an opportunity to answer questions and to have that processing time, to respond to questions, to share their answers with their peers, that's the kind of thing that is equitable and helps close that achievement gap. All right, still seeing great things in the classroom. As a matter of fact, as I'm about to hit pause and quit recording this, I'm headed to another classroom. So maybe it'll be yours. If not, invite me sometime and then it will be yours. All right, hang in there, Cardinal family, and I'll look forward to seeing you soon.